Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I'd like to talk about some ways we can improve our photography and avoiding some of those mistakes that we all make when we're taking photographs. We get home and we look at the pictures that we took, and we didn't notice that the big tree sticking out from behind someone's head, or the trash can sitting by the door, or someone running behind it in the background that's distracting. So let's see what the first three mistakes are in our top 10. Number one, we're not paying attention to the background. Okay, so look around, see what's in the background. Sometimes we get so focused on capturing our subject, the person, the bird, the landscape, that we don't notice what's in the background. So always do a survey of the area to see what your surroundings are. Number two, not thinking about lighting. Lighting is key. Great lighting can make a mundane subject look like something out of a magazine and leave an awesome subject with 0 likes. Focus on natural light. I myself am a big fan of natural light. It isn't too harsh and it will change everything. So it's the difference between early morning and late afternoon or bright sunlight in the middle of the day, which tends to make the photograph really harsh. Number three is avoiding candid shots. Don't make the mistake of having everything perfect. To snap the beautiful emotional moments that make us look human, because in my opinion, the best shots are the ones that evoke more emotion and look natural and capturing the person in the moment. Number four, and I kind of alluded to this earlier, is shooting right into the sun. A lot of times we think that taking pictures with bright light in front of you or your subject is great, but it is a big no-no in the world of photography. You don't typically want to take pictures facing a light source. Since your camera will adjust to the brightness of that source, the rest of your picture will be dark. So avoid having your subject facing the light source or looking directly into the sun. Number five, never zooming in. Most photos are taken from too far away and have to be cropped. So if you have a camera with an interchangeable lens or a zoom feature on your point and shoot, use it. This results when you're cropping too much, it results in a loss of quality. But when you're taking a photograph, get close and then get even closer. Number six in our top 10, and I've done this a million times, is leaving the lens cap on. So as a reminder, take the cap off the camera. If you're using your cell phone, move your fingers. Life is about moments, and you want to try to catch them all. So that perfect moment can be gone in a second with the lens cap on or your finger over the camera on your cell phone. Let's go to number seven, perfectly centering the subject. Another huge mistake is taking it with the person directly in the center. So if you move them over to the right or to the left and give them room to breathe as if they're looking into an area, you always want to make sure that your subject has room to move. And we've talked about this in one of our earlier segments, is following the rule of thirds. This way your picture will be more aesthetically pleasing to the viewer. Number 8 is not worrying about focus. Okay, so please, please, please pick a focal point and point at it instead of your subject. When we're when we're capturing people, we always want to focus on the eyes, and then the rest of your picture will be in focus. And so you always want to make sure that everything is properly focused when you push the trigger. And our last two, number 9 and number 10. Number 9, being frugal with your shots. In today's age where you have the memory cards that can hold thousands of pictures, take multiple shots and decide which one you like best. Sometimes you are somewhere where you're never going to be again. Take lots of pictures. You can always delete them when you get home. So I usually take 4 or 5, sometimes 10 pictures at the same time, same item or point of interest, and there's something different, usually a different angle about each one of them. So use different angles, different zooms, and different settings. Take lots of pictures. The more you take, the better you're gonna get. And then sticking to the same angles. That's our number 10. Not examining the many perspectives available to you before you take the shot. So only viewing one perspective. And so move around. Sometimes just merely turning around and looking, at behind you will give you a totally different perspective of the different area in a different point of interest. So try something different and unique. Get a different perspective, a different focal point, a different point of interest in an otherwise normal or standard photograph. Well, these are a few of the top 10 mistakes, and I hope you enjoyed this segment. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching. I do appreciate you stopping by, and come back again.